Well, what the fuck did we just watch? What the fuck was that? I haven't felt this fucking shockingly confused since Joker. Like,
Joker?
what the
Really?
fuck? I don't know.
Joker's fairly simple.
Oh, I know, but, well, I mean, it's complicated.
Well, it's not simple in terms of its messaging. It's,
No. But,
you know, but it's easy to understand as in, like, the plot and stuff.
I never meant it was easy. It's just shockingly just like, what?
This is a weird series.
No shit! Remember when
Oh my god.
remember when this was a zombie-like film? What the fuck? Yeah. We just went to
Well,
go...
not really zombies, but...
Well, I mean, zombie-like, but either way.
Took a few pages from Zack Snyder, but...
No, that's impossible. There was no slow-mo in the film.
No, but... Okay, so...
I know.
Alright, so... Since people really want to see this film and all that sort of thing, and, you know, I came in with no spoilers, we're just gonna say right now, this review contains spoilers.
But, again, we're telling you... You know, there's really no point in saying this is spoiler-free. I mean, yeah, we're good... Like, yeah, we're talking about a film that we saw. Of course there's gonna be fucking spoilers.
Right. But here's the thing.
Some people haven't watched it and they don't want to be spoiled. I get
I don't really want to spoil this movie for people who haven't seen it, so...
in a way, but...
Unless they want to be spoiled. But,
That's why you just write the title, just be like, spoiler warning.
Let's talk about our thoughts on the first two films.
The first one?
I like.
Yeah.
Yeah. 28 Days Later, still the best one.
28 Weeks Later is...
flawed.
Yeah. I mean, some moments... It's really the beginning that
The opening's really great.
Yeah. The second portion, and a little bit close to the third, is like the dumbest what the fuck. Like...
Oh, there's a lot of stupid shit to kick off the plot in weeks.
Oh, I know. We don't talk about months, but again, that's not canon anyway. Or, yeah, no, it's not canon. I don't know. And then...
Well, there is no months. It was like a fucking film that wasn't even canon, so...
it was just...
People haven't even heard of 28 Months.
Yeah.
But that's not connected to any of the films, and that's like some low-budget schlock or some shit. I don't know. We never watched it, but...
It's the VHS Annihilation. I'm just kidding.
But
yeah, 28 years later?
28 years later, I'm still wondering, because there's stuff I like, but then some shit that just left me confused.
Yeah, it's like, some of it's good, some of it's just like, what the fuck, why'd you do that?
The acting's top-notch.
Yes.
Really good stuff, even from the child actor who's the main character of the movie.
I think Scottish kids are better than American kids. I'm just kidding.
Alright.
Sometimes...
The effects are great.
Are they?
Well, yeah, the practical effects.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the CG shots are a little weird, but, you know.
The birds, mostly.
I was going to talk about the deer.
Yeah, that deer... I'll admit,
the deer stampede was a little...
you could tell they were very slow. That's not what an actual stampede would be like. You would literally see them like, well, I mean, you would see them in the faster pace if you saw an actual one. They're just moving slow.
Yeah.
But some of the sets, well, in terms of like the practical sets, they actually weren't bad at all. They were kind of creative in a way.
The sets were really great. You know, taking place in Scotland. You can choose to do that. However, there are some problems that you have to talk about within the world building. So, beginning in the movie goes, all of the UK was infected. Not London, the whole fucking UK.
Yeah.
The whole United Kingdom. How? Like, okay, we saw an outbreak at the end of 28 weeks later. We saw that there were a group of infected that ran out of the tunnels. Should have been fucking secured, but what the fuck ever. And they run out, and we see the Eiffel Tower. It's like, oh, so we're gonna take plans. We're gonna
take your plants.
We're gonna take place in France, in Paris, right?
Well,
no.
Well,
In fact, we're not even gonna talk about Paris all that much.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think the ending really was interpreted they were in Paris. I mean, okay.
It was. They saw the Eiffel Tower.
Well, the
And it was 28 days later.
No, I get that. I just felt like in the sense it's like, is it really going to take all of it in Paris? Because it just looked like the ending was interpreting that it's not infecting the UK anymore. It's now spreading out to the US, which...
No, to Paris.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Fuck.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I don't know.
Did the film break your brain?
A little bit, yeah. I was the freaking mom, but we'll get into that.
I was the mom.
Yeah, I was the mom, but we'll get into that.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's not happening. We're not even gonna mention Paris all that much.
Paris, France.
We're not gonna talk about France. In fact, for some reason, all they will mention is Scotland and the United Kingdom. That is all they'll mention.
Oh, I know why.
It's like, wait, but so what happened? Because I watched 28 Weeks Later, and I thought, okay, so are we going to focus on France? Are we going to mention it? Because, it'll probably get the same treatment as London, because all of London got quarantined, and they eventually starved out the infected.
Excuse me.
Because, you can starve out infected. Because I don't think we ever see... I could be wrong. If anybody wants to prove me wrong, sure, go ahead. But I don't remember a single infected in the 28 movies that eat. Do you remember a single one that ate anything?
From
the other movies?
I don't believe so, but I mean, I think I just remember them biting, but not really much.
They never eat, though.
Yeah, they.
I don't think we ever see them eat anything. Because that's the whole point of the virus. It's rage infected. They are filled with rage. All they want to do is run around, bite, and murder things.
Right.
But no, we're just going to treat them more like zombies, which is not what they are. Like, you can call them zombies if you want to. It's like, fine, they're zombie-like. But they don't have fucking alphas? Which, for some reason, alphas are a thing. Okay. We're not going to explain what the fuck alphas came from.
I bet it's probably to assume... They probably did, like, what was it? Zombieland 2? I think they probably did what they did, which, over the years, that they evolved more, because now we have a different species of the alpha of the rage-infected, and then also the pig-like rage-infected, but even then, that didn't even explain it well. They were just more like, oh yeah, we have these things now.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing, is like... No, we're not going to mention it yet. We'll get there. Alright, so... Yeah, there are alphas.
They're the...
Which, yeah, I don't know where they came from. We're just supposed to assume that the infection evolved somehow. And I kind of hate the line of just like, yeah, they're faster, they're stronger, they're smarter. It's like, smarter?
They were never...
Smarter. They're smart enough to notice their own kin, because, he was looking at that baby.
Yeah.
So it's like, wait, I thought they were already smart enough to recognize people they know. We saw that in 28 Weeks Later, that dad character, I can't remember, Don?
From the
28 Weeks Later? Was it Ron or Don?
Ron. Yeah, it was Ron.
It's Ron? Okay. Correct us if we're wrong, but yeah.
I was going to say, I think it's probably Don or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But either way.
Ronald McDonald.
Howdy, kids!
But, so, Ronald McDonald.
I was going to call him ever now.
Ronald McDonald, he noticed people that were a part of his memories. He recognized them. Didn't stop him from attacking them, but he recognized them. Because he had that memory of when he left his wife.
Right, yeah.
Who somehow got out of that house without being torn apart. But, yeah.
Weird. I just thought, just my head canon that she just sacrificed the kid just so she could escape.
She sacrificed the kid! Chew on him! Chew on him!
Eat it!
Do it. But apparently, no, it's the Alpha who's the smart one. Because even though the point of the virus is that they're so rage-induced that they can't think, but apparently they could have evolved it. If it's smarter, why is it still so fucking violent? If it's that smart, shouldn't it be able to, I don't know, control his rage?
In a way.
Apparently he's able to fucking infect it. Assumingly.
Yeah.
And yeah, so okay. Yeah, then you have the boy who decides, I'm gonna take my mother, see this doctor, and find out what's wrong with her. It's like, all right, and I'm gonna protect her. I'm gonna make sure she's not sick. I'm gonna bring her back. So hi Train.
Hi Train.
Haven't seen you since what was it, Lilo and Stitch? Okay. We're fucking idiots, I know.
My brain hurts. What are we talking about?
But yeah, the boy is like, I'm gonna protect my mother. She does not leave my side. All that good stuff. So why the fuck, little boy, did you let her go ahead of you? When he's fucking with that Swedish soldier, he's like, oh yeah, my mother, she's saying all that stuff, and she's walking ahead of him, and he even lets her enter a train. They were like, without him making sure nothing is in there.
Yeah, I remember they were like, 7 feet apart from each other? You should have been closer to her.
It's like, you should be with her, close to her, by her side, at all times. At all fucking times. But you can't even do that!
Nope.
What if that pregnant fucking infected attacked her? Wouldn't be able to do anything then, would you?
Yeah. Oh, the pregnant infected.
Okay, so we have to assume that it belonged to that one Alpha, because the Alpha seemed to, make some little looks at the baby.
Oh, that scene broke me.
Broke me. Okay.
Broke me. Well.
As the train passes, so does Dax's mind.
Slowly.
Very slowly.
Why the fuck did you include the baby plotline?
Because we need a reason for this journey to have some sort of purpose.
It had a purpose! You can literally cut that baby know, and you wouldn't even miss shit.
It's gonna be really awkward for that village. If the baby grows up and starts like fucking whacking people, and it's just like, oh yeah, little Isla was like that ever since she was born.
How was she born? Oh, she came from an infected who was pregnant.
Well, they don't know that.
I know. What the fuck?
She's got the red eyes, but you know, she'll grow out of it.
Trying to do a stoic. I hiccup.
You talk like us. You think like. He's just gnawing the wee bone.
Shut up.
It's okay.
God.
She can bite people all she wants.
No.
But yeah, first off, that infected pregnant lady apparently ignored all problems to hold Isla, the mother, Isla's hands.
Yeah.
And Isla just, you know, because she's fucked in the head, decides to just let this infected, you know,
wait, what's the mother's name?
Have birth.
Wait, what's the mother's name, Isla?
I believe it was, wasn't it? That's how the dad knew that Spike went over to the village for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, just the way you were saying it made me confused. It's like, what the fuck? You mean the mother?
I think the mother's name was Isla. Yeah.
Okay.
Isla 1,
okay.
not Isla 2. Isla 2 is the baby,
Okay, yeah, Isla 1.
the Bobby, the Babby.
Okay.
Oh, there it goes.
Bye-bye. No, come back.
Come back.
Come back.
I need my autistic brain to function.
Don't worry, I got my autistic swag. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't ever say that.
I'm kidding. I never.
Anyways.
I'm not autistic. I'm an idiot.
There's a difference.
I know.
No. But, yeah, so...
If I have to be honest, the third part of the film, the third act, like literally after the baby gave birth, I was just like, what the fuck is this third act gonna do? It's gonna add anything different? I mean,
what happened to the kids in Weeks? We're never gonna answer that question, are we? What happened to the kid who became a fucking carrier?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Andy was his name?
Yeah, Andy, who got bitten by the father, who now...
Yeah, by Ronald McDonald.
Yeah. It tastes like a Big Mac.
Yeah, we just forgot about Andy.
I mean, to be fair... Well, actually, I don't want to make that comparison.
We don't know what happened to him. We're just gonna forget about the... Look, I found it stupid when they were like... oh yeah, she's not immune. Well, we're talking about 28 weeks.
Yeah. Like,
when the doctor lady is like, no, she's not immune, but she seems to be a carrier. And then like fucking 5 scenes later, they're like, she has some sort of immunity. So you know, there's that bullshit. But she said that there could be a way of using the carrier's blood to make some sort of cure or vaccine. That's what she said. But we forgot about that or just completely ignored it.
Yeah.
Is like, no, the UK's still fucked. I'm sorry, where did the infected go in the UK? I thought all the infected that escaped went to Paris. And we fucking bombed and gassed the rest. Or chopped them up with a helicopter blade.
Right, I forgot that. God.
Like, literally all the other ones that didn't go to Paris got bombed, gassed, and chopped. Or shot. Maybe a little bit bopped.
There's a blam.
And yeah, we're just
rambling on.
28
weeks later.
28 weeks? Didn't happen. What are you talking about? So, yeah, fucking... Look, I don't hate Spike. I understand why his character is doing the things he did. Except for, letting his mother go ahead. That was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Even for him, as a kid. What did I say as a kid? That makes me sound like I'm the fucking kid. I don't hate Spike. I don't hate the mother. I think they're fine characters. And, the final scene with the mother, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's a fine scene. It's a fine scene until... Okay, can we talk about the ending?
Yes.
What the fuck was that? We, spent this whole movie being super grounded, super fucking tense, and suddenly, the boy from the beginning of the movie grew up to lead a super athletic, fucking ninja-like squad that, kills the infected better than the fucking army did.
Why do they always have to portray the army like they're weak in films like these? Well, I mean, on the first one.
I see you have your gun, but have you taken a look at my barbed wire?
What the fuck are you killing a gun for? We have a cross. Bash that bitch.
We have the cross and barbed wire and spears. What do you have? Puny bullets.
Bash that little bitch until the baby come balling and all the way back to Baba. I don't know.
Alright. And then they decided, when they jumped down, they played the little Teletubbies thing, which I was like, oh, okay, they're trying to, mix with that opening. And then they play the fucking rock music.
Yeah. Honestly, I thought
what the hell was that? It's like, we started this ending by going yep, Spike's going on his own. Look, we're even playing the music from 28 Days Later when Cillian Murphy was walking around. Oh yeah, by the way, for all those who theorize that the hungry-looking infected, the starved infected in the flower field, for those who thought that he was Cillian Murphy, well, it's not Cillian Murphy. Thank fuck.
In
years. In the trailer, that bony-looking infected in the flower field.
Oh, yeah.
People thought that was Cillian Murphy, but it's not.
No, I mean...
Because if that was, I'd be upset.
Yeah, no. Yeah. They're just ruining the whole point of the ending when they just...
Yeah, that would fuck up the whole ending, but 28 Days Later. But thankfully, they didn't do that.
That it was just a regular person.
Yeah, that was just a guy who looks like Cillian Murphy, because Cillian Murphy is very gaunt-looking.
Yeah.
He is gaunt as fuck.
Who produced this film?
Oh yeah, Cillian Murphy produced this film. He was an executive producer. I was like, wow, okay. You could have just ended the movie with the boy shoots the arrow at the infected, and more are coming, and then Jimmy. By the way, to have a fucking Bible person named Jimmy, very good idea there.
Our Lord and Savior Jimmy.
Our holy Bible holding Jimmy.
Lord and Savior Jimmy Christ.
And you could have had him greet himself, and he was like, "You want help?" And then right before his people attack the infected, you end the movie there.
Really? Okay. Honestly, I thought the film was going to end with freaking the Spike climbing up the skull tower with his mother's skull to they're putting it on the top. He's admiring his mother.
You could have ended it there, but then you would have to have the questions of did he go home or not?
Well, yeah. I mean, it would have been weird, but honestly, I figured it was going to end there. I mean, I didn't know how to explain it, but, I don't know. But, it's just this film.
There are good parts to this film, alright? There are plenty of good parts to this film. There are some really tense scenes. The whole beginning portion with Spike and his dad, pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Some fucking world-building problems with the Infected, but pretty good.
Yeah. If I had to say one thing about this, if to give credit, it's probably the most creatively what the fuck film I've seen. I mean, problems, of course, but it's just...
I wouldn't say it's the most creatively what the fuck film.
Well, it's the most what the fuck film. It's just like... I mean, hey, they made choices with the film. They were like, we're gonna go far, we're gonna be pregnant, and...
No, I would give, like... I wouldn't give it, like, one of the most what the fuck film award. I would give that to Minecraft movie, because what the fuck was that? Yeah. What else is there to talk about? I know I said I'd bring my notes, but then we thought about the fact that
I mean, you're gonna write in the dark.
Yeah, I would have to be writing in the dark of the theater, which will be pretty difficult. Plus, I had to pay attention a lot of the time, so.
Yeah.
But I remembered a lot of it, so there's at least that.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, the opening showed a lot of. It showed footage from Weeks.
It did,
but it was mainly the sniper part, and the montage decided not to bring up the scorched earth thing. At least I think it didn't. It was so fucking quick. Why didn't they scorched earth Scotland? Like, if they did it to London, they could go like, all right, get your fucking nukes.
Scotland forever!
Fucking bagpiping all the way. There's like a Scottish man riding a nuke, like at the end of fucking Doctor Strangelove.
Yeah.
But he's like...
Oh my god.
Yeah, so... 28 years later, let's talk about stuff we like. Come on.
Yeah.
We can't be super mean to this film.
No. I'll just say one weird part that I'll just say one weird part about it.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell was even the point of showing that person with the mask on if we weren't even going to see much of him? Or her, I don't know.
No, but because some of them were also wearing that mask. I think it was for them to, like, replicate the infected. So because yeah, their whole thing is like, yeah, we kill the infected, and we even congratulate people who go out and kill infected. So that was more so just them going like, hey, look, I'm an infected. Because yeah, one of the people who like trained kids,
right.
He was wearing a mask just like that with like an arrow in it.
I just thought it was weird. I honestly thought this film was going to be like a cult film or something, but
nope.
Yeah, but that's...
I think it would have been interesting if the dad went with Spike to like see what was wrong with the mother.
Right.
It would have given off some, because yeah, it'd be able to show a little bit of redemption for the father for, you know, cheating on his wife.
Yeah. Do you think it would have died during the journey if he did went with him?
Maybe? I don't know. Why did you even have that Swedish guy?
I don't know.
What if the person who like fought back against keeping the baby was the dad?
Yeah. That actually would have been really interesting.
Yeah.
Imagine if he saw the freaking infected giving birth, just like, what the fucking Christ?
I mean, I've seen lambs have...
I see lambs slaughtered, but what the fuck is that?
I've seen lambs who have normal birth compared to this. And they usually squeeze them out like they're organs.
Sorry, I thought you were just gonna go to like, I like to squeeze them out like they're organs.
Oh my god. We gotta talk about stuff we like about the film. Come on.
Yes.
Ralph Fiennes was fine.
Yeah, Ralph Fiennes.
Gone a little nuts, but... Oh yeah, Spike said that the doctor didn't go crazy. It's like, are you sure?
Yeah. I mean...
he not only names like certain infected, but look as nice it is to remember the dead. He's got like fucking forest worth of bone trees or bone pillars or whatever.
I think they were bone pillars.
And then like if he had the skull monument, that'd be one thing, but there are so many bones.
They could fill up an entire land, basically. Well, almost, but like at least a portion still.
Like you could create a fucking forest farm with that shit. But you can't because it's bones. But yeah. No. But yeah, Ralph Fiennes was a fine character. Spike was a pretty good protagonist.
I know it's hard to come up with some positive stuff.
Music was good.
Surprised he actually didn't play the
what?
I was gonna say, I'm surprised. Did he actually play a portion of the what was it called again? The heartbeat?
Oh, you mean the in the house in a heartbeat?
Yeah.
No, I don't think they played it a single time, which I'm fine with. You don't need to have that song in every movie.
No, Weeks basically fucking.
Yeah, because it played in the opening of 28 Weeks Later, and I was like, all right, that fits. Yeah, that really fits. And then they just kept fucking playing it. It was like, oh my god, all right. I get it.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
I don't think I'd call this as bad as 28 Weeks. I don't think it's worse than that.
No.
28 Weeks is pretty fucking stupid at times. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say about it. If any of you have anything more to say about the film,
do let it
fine.
Yeah.
Just put it in the comments, or we could talk about it in the comments, that sort of thing. I mean, barely anybody comments on my videos, but it happens. It happens.
Somebody will. Don't worry.
But yeah. Also, actually, yeah. Why does the virus make the alphas like the fucking dad character apparently says that it works like steroids? It's like, okay, they're stronger, sure, but that's because they're filled with rage, and usually people filled with rage are stronger than they look.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it can make them really fat or really tall and strong.
Yeah, they didn't really explain that.
Also, yeah, the first alpha did this and the second alpha did this. Why do they like to pull the heads out of the body with the spine?
Good question, actually.
They did it with the deer. They did it with the soldier. They did it with the other soldier. It's like they keep doing that, and I don't know why. It's confusing.
It's confuzzled.
It's confertled.
I mean, like, at least I could understand the deer as, like, a shock valor to be like, oh, shit, this guy's being serious. In a way. But, like, the humans find it. Fucking Sub-Zero.
Yeah, we like Sub-Zero. But, yeah, that was 28 years later.
Was it the worst?
I would need to think about it more. Probably listen to other people's thoughts about it so that I could get a better grasp, maybe. But overall, I'm confused on what I think about it.
That's totally understandable.
I will just say it's fine so far. Yeah. It could change, but it's fine so far. Next time is what is this, Superman? Or we're not watching Elio, by the way. We're not watching. Like we said in the K-pop Demon Hunters, review. We replaced one original movie to watch another original movie. So there you go. You got your original movie right there.
Maybe I might plan to watch it on screen or something, or just wait until it comes out on streaming. But
yeah. But yeah, fuck, I can't think. Next time is Superman, I think.
For cinema things?
Does Fantastic Four come out first, or is it Superman?
No, it's Superman. Fantastic Four comes out, I believe, July 20-something. So it's like farther ahead of Superman.
All right. And there's a surprise movie that me and Dax will watch.
Oh?
Yes, the one that comes out on July. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Calm down, compadre.
Get out.
You speak Spanish?
No.